Welcome back to the One Woman Show. I'm Amanda Bartlett, and thank you so much for coming back and listening. I'm here with a group of single women. I'm assuming they're single. I don't really know. Yes. I haven't found out yet, so they're all single. They're ready to mingle. So, fellas, hit them up. Okay, tell everybody tell their names,
okay.
So I can hear it again.
Okay, I'll start. I'm Yasmin.
I'm Franny.
Kyra.
I'm Betsy.
Woo! Okay, so is everybody single?
Yes.
Okay.
Single.
But when I say that I'm single, like that usually means that I still have like a prospect in my phone. So, like even though I'm single, like so I don't know, like I'm texting, Snapchatting somebody. True. Right? So do you guys all have that or no? Like who's actually like men are like disgusting?
Right, me right now.
You.
Yeah, I don't have anybody, no prospects, no Snapchat.
I'm telling you right now, that's like the most, that is the most liberating thing when like, well actually it's a little lonely too. Like, it's liberating. I mean like, no, but like, okay, when you go home it's a little sad.
Right? Sometimes, not really.
She has a roommate though.
Yeah, I have two. Well shit, you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. Get a dog.
I know, I thought about it. I don't have time for a dog though. So
I don't have time for a boyfriend either.
Exactly.
So. It's kind of the same thing. At least
the same thing.
It is the same.
Sometimes
a dog is nicer.
a dog is faithful. Like you come home and the dog is just waiting for
so happy to see you.
Yeah.
Does what you ask.
Yeah. Humps the couch a little bit. It's the same shit.
That's why you get a girl dog.
Exactly. I'm seriously, I only want girl dogs because I don't
only have girl dogs.
I don't want to have to deal with that like
I don't want
rubbing. It's the most uncomfortable thing.
I don't want any dogs.
Are you a cat girl?
No.
I'm
not an animal girl.
She's not an animal person, period.
Yikes.
Dang, yes.
I don't like pets either. I mean, not that I don't like pets. I just personally don't want a pet. Exactly. It's a lot. It's more responsibility. It's more.
So I feel like I've only talked to you for like a few minutes, but I feel like you're a responsible person. Like you're really mature.
Aww, what a compliment.
Like you're like a mom. Are you a mom?
I
Oh my
am.
gosh, that's crazy. Psychic.
You're welcome.
on that. Very.
And she's a Taurus, which I feel like you'd be a good mom.
Aw, thank you.
Right.
I try. I definitely try. My kids are a big part of my life.
Do you have a boy?
obviously. I have 2 boys.
Dang girl, look at
Oh,
wait, did you look into our social media?
I didn't even know. I didn't know. Yeah. Okay, so how old are they?
I have one that's a 5-year-old. He just started kindergarten.
That's so exciting.
And then I have a baby. He's a 1.5 years. He'll be 2 now in November. So.
Aw, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so I have to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever has children can answer this. I've heard that once you have children, like, you do not want to have sex. Is that true? Or
I would say
you always look at her. I don't know.
She knows all my secrets.
You can talk about it.
Okay.
Let it out.
Let it out, girl. This is therapy.
I would agree with that. I definitely lowered my sex drive. I also feel like it had to do with the fact that when I had a child, I feel like I was redefining myself. I was refinding myself. And so I don't feel like I even was focused as much as, and I was with someone even at that time, but it was like, I just wasn't, that was like almost the last thing on my mind. Like I was so focused on other things, regarding my son and regarding his care that it was like, that was the most important thing to me. So I don't feel like I did. Like I definitely didn't give it as much attention as I would now, as opposed to now that I've had kids and
now you're like, woohoo!
Stay at home, and it's like, it's like I'm a little more open to the idea of, more active sexual relationship, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, you scream like you have a child. Do you have children?
You scream like you have a child.
Yes. Your soul is yelling at me.
Yes. She does do
This is a game.
I do.
She just gets
for real. I should start charging for this.
She does.
She's gonna get her cards out.
I know.
All right.
Read our auras.
Okay, so I could be wrong, but do you know like a Gabe? Is it Gabe?
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Is that
her son or her brother?
Right.
Yeah, legit. That's her brother.
No, Amanda.
Yeah.
This is weird.
What is that? What do you mean?
I mean, okay.
Do jazz.
Do I know him?
No, I don't want her to.
No, I'm sweating. I am sweating.
telling you.
Okay, no, but I really felt like he was so important to you.
Okay, well, my dad is Gabe, and my brother is Gabe, and my son's middle name is
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh shit.
I do a whole new show.
Yeah, just FYI,
Oh my
this is the first time they've ever met.
And honestly, like, I had no idea what your names were. Like, I'm not trying to be, like, creepy. Like, I didn't stalk you. Which I do. Like, I stalk people on social media.
Yeah.
But I, like, no. Like, I didn't have your last name. Nobody gave me anything.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's great.
Yeah.
Literally, like, that was so strong. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I could be wrong about this one. So,
No, you were right.
Gabe. Okay, so you have a son.
I do.
I'm sorry if you can see me sweating, like, through my shirt. Okay, so do you feel that's the most important thing to you is your son?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
the
He's
men in
4.
your life or no?
What do you mean?
Like the men in your life are like they hold a lot of value.
The
Like
Gabes in her life? Like her
yeah,
dad
or
and
like
her brother?
yeah.
Everyone. So.
No, but you know what I mean? Like the men in your life. Like do you feel like you like cater to them or
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
She's-
Oh my god, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a part of your culture?
I guess in a way.
Yeah.
Mhm. In a sense.
Okay. So you guys could answer this, and you can tell me, like, listen, bitch, like, I don't like you, like, shut up. But somebody said this to me. I thought that this was so interesting. Obviously I don't have children, because I don't have anybody. But, so they said that once they had children, like, once they had a son or a daughter, that there was a weird relationship, like, they felt awkward with their husband. Like, it was almost like they were competing for that love because all of a sudden you're giving this love to this new person and your husband or boyfriend or whatever feels neglected. Do you feel like that's true? Like that was...
I think it depends on the relationship. I think it depends on if you're with someone that is with you all the way, including with your children, and they're there for you and they're there in the relationship, then it shouldn't cause anything like that. It shouldn't cause any distance. If anything, it should make it stronger as
Closer.
far as, closer, because you now, if anything, you share this bond of a child. Like that's what life is about. It's about, bringing happiness, and part of that I felt like was bringing a child into the world. It brought me so much happiness. So how could I, you know what I mean? Exactly. That love should grow. That should grow even closer. But in some situations, it's not always like that. It can cause distance, if anything. It can cause even resentment in relationships. It can cause so much more depending on what that relationship is, who you're with.
Can I ask you something? Do you feel like that happened with you in your relationship with your ex? With your baby daddy?
Baby daddy. I love it.
Like he needed more attention, but you were like focused on.
We're doing the podcast
I almost feel like me and my child needed more attention in a sense. I feel like there was distance that was created when we had a child, and so, but at the same time, it wasn't just me from him. I don't know. But at the same time, that happens a lot. I've heard that happens a lot with dads where they learn to be a parent, and they're not, as women, it's like that moment is from the moment that you find out you're pregnant. Like, I'm a mom. I am a mom. Like everything else, and you immediately think about it. You immediately change your life when you're pregnant. You stop drinking. You can't smoke. You can't go on a flippin' roller coaster. You can't, you know what I mean?
can't
Watch
eat certain
TV. You can't. So much, and so it's like. Exactly, all that taken into consideration, and the dad while he's there and he's present and he knows, it's like that doesn't hit them until the moment is there, till the baby's born. And it's like, so then it's like they're learning to become a parent when we were just, in a sense, like it just happened. Like it's like I am a parent, and it's like they're kind of learning. So it's understandable, but it can create distance, and I do feel like it did.
And it's everything that comes with a child. Now it's rent payments, it's a mortgage, it's car payments,
diapers,
it's making sure that you have
waking up at 2 a.m.
every 2 hours
to
feed this child, and then during the day having to go to work and still function as a normal human being.
Do you feel like when you go to work it's a vacation from being with your children? Somebody said that to me, like an actual parent. She said to me, she goes, listen, she goes, I love my children, but being a mom is hard. It's like the hardest thing I've ever done. And so when I go to work, it's a vacation. It's freedom. She's like, it's amazing. So
I would say it's nice to talk to adults sometimes. I did stay at home mom for like 6 months, and I don't feel, and while I had friends and everything and I talked to people, it definitely was nice to, on a daily basis, get back into talking to adults again. And realizing that you don't say pee-pee when you have to go to the bathroom, things like that.
Yeah.
So it was nice to move forward and go back into being an adult. But at the same time, I don't feel like it was a vacation. I miss them so much then, and I still do. Like, I don't know. I absolutely miss my kids. I wish that I could just stay with that. And same thing, like, they definitely wish they could stay with me every day. It's like, do I have to go to school? It's like, baby, I gotta go to work, you gotta go to school. Like, I'm sorry.
Like, life sucks. I'm sorry. Did you guys always know that you wanted children?
I did.
You both did.
But I wanted a child down the road in my late 20s. And I ended up having him in my early 20s.
Yeah. Did your parents have children young, too?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's like a correlation.
Probably.
My mom actually had me super late. She had
Really?
me, she was like 36, I want to say. Yeah.
She was surprised when you...
No. She wasn't. But she had been in a previous marriage and never gotten pregnant. And then when she got together with my dad...
She was surprised about you?
got pregnant?
Like when you had children?
When I got pregnant? Yeah, she was definitely... I was surprised.
Both times? Both times?
No.
The second time.
I just gotta clarify, you know.
Unplanned, but
I'm just nosy.
The first time, it was unplanned, but at the same time, I feel like it is one of those things that everything happens for a reason. I feel like, I mean, not to say that I was crazy, but I was definitely going down a path that could have led me to a bad place. I was going out a lot. I was drinking. I was doing those things. And then when I got pregnant and when I had a child, that stopped.
Mm-hmm.
There was just no...
You've definitely changed.
Yeah, I've definitely changed. And
For the
so
better.
in a way, it's like, in a way you think... What you say?
For the better.
It's for the better.
It's the Scorpio.
Is it funny that I'm still considered the crazy one? Is it like...
You're the crazy one?
That's what I don't feel like I am. I feel like I'm the responsible one, right?
The responsible.
Whatever. I don't know.
I would say I'm pretty responsible.
I could see that.
I think you're the bossy one.
I'm not gonna say no.
She likes to be in control.
As Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Yeah, I definitely.
She knows what she wants. She knows what she wants.
She does.
That's
I think
true.
I know what I don't want right now.
What don't you want?
Talking to us.
I don't want a relationship. I don't want a boyfriend. And I don't want pets.
That was my next
Responsibility. And it's like, if anything, exactly.
I think I have enough responsibility that I don't want to add any more onto it.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the right guy is like looking for you? Like he's getting in alignment, like getting his shit together, like you're...
Nah. No. I don't think so. I'm old. I don't know.
You're old. That's what you
said
just
I'm
said.
over it. I'm old.
Listen,
We're getting there
hearing.
too. But we are getting there too. I am getting old, yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, but that's okay. People are waiting later and later to have
Families.
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 Just settle down.
That bullshit. Just get a bunch of succulents. Do what Malia
That's what
says.
she does.
Oh, she loves
I love
legit,
succulents.
dude. For real? Okay, do
Can we
you
get
not
some
know?
tarot cards?
Yeah.
We need some tarot cards.
That's
That's
not
my
girl.
thing.
That's her thing.
I
Tarot
literally made
cards?
those. No,
No.
succulents.
Oh.
I made those right
Succulent. She made all.
You made those?
there. Just this one right
One
here.
of them.
Just this one.
Oh,
I mean, he's only had one birthday so far since I've known him, so he just gets one.
you're amazing.
She is amazing.
No, seriously.
Aw, thank you guys.
Seriously, like you just maybe it's because you're a Scorpio. I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay, I could be wrong again, but is there a Steve? Steve? There's no
Dark
Steve. Steve? Okay, well maybe that's your future husband.
What was your ex-fiance's name?
Oh, his name was Steven. That was like what?
8 years ago?
7-8 years ago, something like that.
Oh my god!
Does this happen a lot to you? I know, does it?
Yeah, sometimes sometimes I'll walk up to people like out of nowhere, and sometimes I'm wrong. So you imagine like this is cool, like this happened. Do you know how
back to
awkward
back to
it
back.
is? No, it's so. I think it's because you guys are like so open, like you're drinking, so it's fun. But like in the grocery store, like people are like, "The fuck are you talking about?" Like, no, you're wrong. Like,
But maybe you're right. They just don't want to.
Yeah.
Maybe they
no.
just don't want to tell you.
Okay, so there was this one instance where this girl, she was at a place where it was at, and I said, "Hey, I just want to know, like, do you have a child? Like, I just feel like an overwhelming sense of like I see this little baby in the snow, like in her like, what is it? I'm not a mom.
Carriage.
Yeah, carriage. Whatever. I think I'd be the worst mom. Like, oh, just shove him in the car. But yeah, I just saw like this little baby like bundled up in the snow, and I felt like her name was Katie. And so I said, okay, so like, do you have a daughter? Like, is her name Katie? And she was like, no. Like, if I had a child, I would hope that she was a girl. And she was super confused. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. Like, I'm not right. So yeah. So sometimes
Maybe she
it's
had
right.
a daughter named Katie. Maybe, like she was gonna have a daughter named Katie. Maybe she was even pregnant in that
Maybe
moment.
she didn't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
But there's no way.
Okay, so yeah, her ex fiance is Steven.
Oh shit. That's crazy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy that she has an ex fiance.
Dude. I don't even know what to say. Okay, so do you have somebody like in your phone that you like Snapchat? I feel like
Snapchat?
I
Yeah,
feel
my
like you-
roommate.
I feel like you have a playmate though. Like I feel like yeah, like a fun like hey, like what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I mean, I would say I have friends. Yes.
I have none, so consider yourself lucky. Like that's pretty amazing. Sips.
Yeah, I have friends that I talk to. I'm in the stage where I'm getting to know people. And that's about
It's
it.
nice to have someone to talk to.
What a politically correct answer. No. Sometimes I do like. Sometimes it is like satisfying to like not even like go out and like meet people, but just to like text somebody like all day. You're like, oh, this is so nice. Like let's just keep it here. No, like not all day, but like every like
No, I know what you mean.
over the span.
Yeah.
The worst is when they start posting statuses about you, and it's like, I don't even, first of all, I don't even know you, like, we've never met before. Oh my god, can I tell you guys something? So, there was this guy who, I work at a hair salon, and there was this guy, I had just passed my cosmetology license to get, obviously, my license, and he came in the salon, never even talked to the guy, okay? I added him on Facebook, because I'm creepy. I want to know when his birthday was. So I found him on Facebook. He found out that I passed my test. I come to work. There's the biggest thing of flowers I've ever seen. No, aw.
That's sweet, though.
I have
Like,
never
creepy.
seen like this many flowers before. And I'm like, holy shit, like, I've never even had a conversation with you. Like, this is amazing. So, of course, like, at this point, I was ignoring him. So now I'm obligated to say, hey, thank you so much for the flowers. And he goes, yeah, no problem. So then, like, weeks goes by, and he goes, listen, you were so rude because you ignored me. I thought for sure that would win you over. I spent over $100 on flowers for you. And
Which is so inappropriate.
I say, you know what?
Why is that inappropriate though?
I never asked for
That's
it.
why, yeah.
I never once said.
And let me tell you, hold on. And then let me just say that he spent $100 on flowers. How much more romantic and sweet would it have been if he would have brought flowers and given them to you like in your hand?
Gentlemen.
Literally delivered flowers.
Would you like to go out to dinner?
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Let me take you out for a congratulations dinner. Not let me do this big extravagant motion that anybody can do. My mama can send me some flowers.
Exactly.
And hopefully she
hits me up on she throw me some DMs like nah.
No, he even said, he was like, yeah, like I was scrolling through your Instagram.
Like a cleaver.
And your Facebook, hoping that you like took a picture of the flowers and you like shouted me out. I'm like,
Oh,
shouted
so
me out.
you're not even doing it.
That's all superficial. That's all superficial.
Right.
That's all like no. That's
First
such
of
a
all,
superficial
you didn't have the balls to like talk to me. So he just swipes the card. It's like
But a lot, like nowadays, a lot of people don't need to talk to you though. Like literally can just hit you up on like social media.
Yeah, but we can't have
And then
a
you, like-
relationship that
But
way.
But that's
exactly.
because they're not looking for a relationship. They're just looking for
I
somebody
don't know what
to,
he
like,
was looking for,
kill
but I'll
time
tell you
with.
what, that guy, I've never met somebody who smells like he must have like drowned himself in the like not even in a good way. Yeah, that would have been
like you
amazing.
smell like you
It
know
was
that
like-
he was there even after he left the room.
Oh my god! Like get
I
back,
can't
dude.
breathe around you.
But
You know-
but let me ask you this.
Oh, go ahead.
Why did you add him on Facebook? Was he good looking?
He had nice teeth.
It's important.
So
That was important.
because he had nice teeth, you went to go look for him.
No, like that's my favorite line. Like right now, I'm like really working on myself.
How long have you been single?
I got broken up with the day before my birthday. Which no, it was sad at the moment, but then it was
Did
like
you get to go live up your birthday?
yeah, I got really drunk,
Okay.
so that was good.
Made you feel better.
So like January 27th. So how long is that? Like a year?
January
Almost?
27th. This January?
Yeah.
Oh, I broke up in January too. Did anybody else break up in
Did
January?
anybody else?
I broke up in December.
So like November?
November.
So November,
December,
January.
Oh, it was a while ago. Dang.
Yeah, I think
remember the
you're
month, like,
probably the longest, right?
August.
Tell us. You're
Tell
the
us
most.
what-
You're the most
Yeah, it's been like
single experience.
maybe
right?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I aspire.
Really?
Because you really know who you are, Franny.
Yeah. I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, you know who you are on your own.
Yep. I'm enjoying myself. I love being single. I mean, yeah, it's like to the point where I'm like, okay, I feel I'm ready. I'm
Yeah.
ready now. But who knows? We'll see when that happens. But I've enjoyed. I've traveled. I've met so many cool new people, and
Yeah.
just getting to know who I am. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I feel like you don't need somebody.
No, not really.
And because of the fact that you don't need anybody, now you can actually wait for someone that's worth your time.
Yeah.
You can honestly, like,
Yeah.
if it's not the right guy, like, I'm not gonna rush into this because I know that I know that I'm good on my own. I don't need someone.
Yeah.
So exactly.
Exactly.
Why are you gonna settle when you know that you're good on your own?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
You can definitely be like, exactly, I'm working on
But are you
me.
gonna give people chances right now? Are you gonna give
Yeah.
guys chances?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So if somebody hits you up on IG, you're gonna respond.
IG.
IG?
At what?
I don't know. I'm not giving that up. Yeah, I'm gonna give people chances if I'm interested in them.
Yeah.
For sure.
But how are you gonna know you're interested if you don't? try.
Wow.
She shouldn't have to go looking for
But
someone.
it's not
though.
that she's looking for it. If somebody like comes and is like, hey, like, can I take you out to dinner?
Yeah,
Or,
definitely.
They should be stalking you on Instagram, Facebook, and being like,
They need to show an interest, and they need to show that they're
Yeah,
worthy.
exactly.
They need to show an interest. They need to show that they're worth that dinner. They're worth her time.
yeah, step up, men. Step up.
Oh, step down.
Yeah,
Step up.
Yeah,
or step
pretty
down.
much. I'm so sick and tired of like these loser dudes, and it's like, are you kidding me? Like, it's so frustrating to me because, okay, so just like watching like friends be in relationships, and they're like, well, he's like a really good guy, and blah blah blah. No, he's not a fucking good guy. Stop saying that. Stop justifying him because he's not. If he doesn't text you, like if he's not like taking you out and being nice to you, if he's just like throwing you breadcrumbs and being like, here you go. No, it's not good.
It's not good.
It's not a good situation.
I don't want to.
Across the room.
No, I'm being
Because it's probably
serious.
happens to all of us.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
no, but okay.
For sure.
So this is something that I like came up with. Like I'm like, oh shit, that's brilliant. No, but like I think that you should wait for a 1 in a million guy. Like like that's a great guy. Like he's like the whole package. Like because I'm like a fixer upper, I'm a caretaker. I'm like, oh, you have a drug problem? Beautiful. Let me help you. I'll take you to community service. Like I'll wean you off the drugs. Like we'll do this together. No.
Go through withdrawals.
No.
Help them all out.
No.
Lock
It's
them in
like,
the room.
First of all, like they're the worst drug I could ever be on, you
Yeah.
know? So, but you know what I mean? Like wait for the guy
For sure.
That's already fixed.
who's like
Exactly.
a 10 out of 10. Like, and I'm not talking
Yeah, why are we
looks.
settling? Exactly.
Yeah,
There's
because
still time.
we're all going to be old and wrinkly anyway, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what we look like.
Have you guys ever been with somebody that you're like, I can make that person better?
I can make
Yeah,
it,
I sure as well have.
yeah, or I can make
Oh,
it
yeah.
work. Like
Yeah,
I can work.
I
with
can
that.
deal with this.
Can I say that depending on the issue, have you ever, okay, let me ask you guys this.
Beautiful.
So then let's say that there's something, exactly, let's say that the guy has a drug problem and you help him overcome that drug problem. He actually overcomes it. You guys work through it together. You don't think that the bond between those two people would be immense if the fact that happened? So at the same time, while
But
you're
it's never
finding-
happened.